Hello, Marcus Lim here with Frank Miller's Ronin Rising Collector's Edition. So this collects Ronin Rising and actually Ronin 2, because it is actually the sequel to a very, very old book, like 1980s, like Ronin 1, right, by Frank Miller, back in the 80s. So it's been 4 years, right? So this is like a follow-up to classic Ronin. Okay, so yeah, so this collects all the 6 issues that were originally published under the Frank Miller Presents imprint. So here's the 6 issues. We got issue 1, we got 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so these were the, you can see Frank Miller Presents FMP, right? So that's FMP, originally published under the FMP imprint, but this is now under Abrams. What is it? Yeah, Abrams Comic Arts is what it is right now. Okay, so I think FMP sort of got folded into Abrams Comic Arts. So this one says Who Will Perish, right? So yeah, this one collects. You can see a new cover by Frank Miller, a foreword by Jim Lee. Look at that, Jim Lee. Frank Miller never before seen layout. So issue 2 to 5. Concept design by Flip Tan. And there's also 6 full-page wraparound variant covers as well. Okay, so this is it, right? All 6 issues collected in this volume. Okay, you can see the size, the dimensions are not your typical comic book dimensions, right? It's sort of like landscape, like panoramic, and there's a good reason for this. Okay, it's because if I just take like any one of these issues, you can see that they are all like double page spreads, right? All double page, very panoramic style, right? So that's why it's like this. So they can present every page as like a double page, splash page, which is sort of, it is actually what Frank Miller did, right? Back in 300, or the follow-up for 300, Xerxes, right? All those same style. Okay, so it's quite wide. As you can see, quite wide. Frank Miller's Ronin. Okay. Contents. Yeah, so there's a forward, prelude, 6 chapters, and extras. Okay. So let's look for the forward. And this is a forward by the legendary Jim Lee himself, right? Jim Lee. Yes. Talking about Frank Miller and Ronin. Now here's a short prelude, which happens just before chapter 1. Just like a, very brief recap, I suppose, of what happened in Ronin 1. Just very quick snapshots. Ronin 1 essentially is a story of a, samurai warrior who's out to avenge his master, out to kill a demon for killing his master. That's why it's called Ronin. And his soul, and also the demon soul, get reincarnated in the futuristic New York City. And that's Ronin, and that's a female character called Casey McKenna. They actually end up together at the end of the first Ronin. So this picks up from where that left off. It's been a couple of years, I suppose, because there's a kid. Casey has a kid called Billy. So essentially, it's about her and Billy, and they're off to. It's like a bit of Lone Wolf and Cub feel to it, right? And they're off to rescue Ronin himself from what exactly? It's a little bit hard to know, but this is the demon I think I got, right? So yes, they do face off against demons, against I think mostly demons, and also the evil AI Virgo from Ronin 1, who has taken control over the evil corporation called Aquarius, right? Anyway, chapter 2. Okay, let me also mention, right, the artwork. The artwork is simply, it's black and white, first of all, obviously. Now I'm not quite sure why. I think perhaps they are going for the very, there's definitely a manga feel to this, right? Japanese manga, which is yes, obviously in black and white. So a side note is that there is actually a manga version, a manga collected version of this as well. So in addition to this collector's edition, there is a manga version, cheaper manga version, if that's what you would like to experience this. So chapter 3 now. Okay, so so I should mention, right, Philip Tan's artwork is pretty gorgeous. It actually, a lot of people have said that it reminds them of Jim Lee's artwork, right? And I can see the resemblance there, right? Has that really 90s feel to it. Yeah, very Jim Lee. Not sure if that's intentional or not. But yeah, it is really cool. But if you want Frank Miller's artwork, pure unadulterated Frank Miller artwork, well, chapter 4, issue 4 is all Frank Miller, right? No Philip Tan, right? Very avant-garde Frank Miller, right? I mean, if you like his artwork, yeah, you have to check this out. Yeah, I mean, Frank Miller, he's not the best artist, but he is a very, very good storyteller, right? He knows story beats, pacing to perfection. Chapter 5, we get back to Philip Tan's artwork. But even though it's Philip Tan, right, Frank Miller's still doing all of the, the layouts and stuff. But I guess, Philip Tan does finishes the artwork, completed artwork. Again, right, it's got a very cinematic feel to it, cinematic European sensibility, right, infused with Japanese. That's, I guess, the best way I can to describe this. I mean, I haven't really spoken much about the story because there really isn't much, right? It's really what I said. Casey and her kid, Billy, out to rescue the, I guess, Ronin from this evil Viego AI. Right, so that's Ronin right there. You can tell, right? This is very visceral. Just looking at it, right? It's very loud, like it's shouting at you. And I think that's what Frank Miller intent is. Right, scream, screaming, and then the end. Okay, extras, covers. So what's this? Variant cover for number 3. Very cool. Number 2, wraparound. Number 3, variant. Number 4, alternate cover. Number 3, wraparound by Philip Tan. Number 5, variant by Frank Miller. Number 6, variant. Number 6, variant by Philip. Number 6, variant by Philip. And then we got some layouts. Frank Miller's Ronin Rising numbers 2 to 5 layouts. Yeah, very cool, very cool. All of the layouts by Frank Miller. Let's see. So these are numbers 2 to 5. Okay. Let's see. Okay, just flipping through. Yeah, I mean the extras are quite nice, right? Having all these layouts by Frank Miller himself. Let's see. Okay, let me flip through this quickly. Yeah, so I mean, even though, yeah, I would say 4 out of 6 of these issues, the artwork is not purely Frank Miller, right? Philip Tan does the finished artwork, but Frank Miller's still doing all of these layouts, right? And in 2 of the issues, like 4 and 6, you get the full Frank Miller experience. Concept designs by Philip Tan. Okay. So yeah, quite a number of extras. Very cool. Alright. Oh, what's this? This one. Oh, this is the back. So the back doesn't actually have this, right? The back is just like that. Frank Miller's Ronin Rising. Okay. But there you go. Frank Miller's Ronin Rising. Now, do you have to read Ronin 1 before you experience this? I mean, it's not necessary, but you know, I mean, why not, right? It's a good read actually, Ronin 1. Although you may find it hard to find a copy of this because I think it's out of print. But I mean, yeah, I think for me, right, the main attraction is actually the artwork. Like just flipping through it, right? It's enough. You don't even need the words in some way. In any case, yeah, if you are a Frank Miller fan, I think you have to check this out. Who knows what else you'll get from Abrams' art. We already had Frank Miller's Pandora, right, and now Ronin Rising. Hopefully we'll see more. I think there's a Frank Miller's Sin City Western in the works, so looking forward to that if that ever comes around. But for now, yeah, do check this out. It is somewhat different in a way from what you might normally experience, but I think it's worth checking out, right? Frank Miller's Ronin Rising Collector's Edition. So hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in another video.